guys, Callum from Holistic Foot Clinic here. And it is winter time and the weather's very cold despite some of the nice bright sunny days. So this is a big time for us to talk about two conditions that can affect people's fingers and toes very intensely. That's Chilblains and Raynaud's. Okay? So something that can happen a lot to people and they don't always know why or even think about it is the fingers or toes can either turn really dark blue or black or even white and pale, and this can be accompanied by a bit of pain or other kinds of tinglings and numbness, okay, often in response to cold. And then once people come back into the heat, the toes and fingers can become red, swollen, itchy, and sometimes because of all that swelling and the skin getting stretched out, it can even break open a bit and people get these kind of ulcers or cuts and bruises, okay? And especially with the scratching, you go at it because it's nice and itchy. Now the important part here is to separate the two parts of it. So the redness and the itching and the heat is more often associated with chilblains, that's kind of what you call it. But if you're just getting that kind of blue, bruised appearance, that's likely more to do with the Raynaud's or just a lack of circulation or circulation issues, okay? So we separate those two because the truth is Raynaud's is more to do with your genetics and your predisposition to how your body responds to the cold, okay? Although you get restricted and then there's that lack of blood coming into the area because of the cold. And of course, if you can manage this and bring it back slowly to a nice level, then everything comes along well, okay? But what happens often is you jump from really cold to really hot in a nice warm room or chucking on too many socks, all the blood rushes in, and then all the extra fluid leaks out, and that's why you get that swelling, redness, and itching, okay? So the causes of it is generally a combination of, yes, your genetics and then that really cold environment. Chilblains also really aggravated by tight, fitting socks or footwear. They get cold and they think, I need to chuck these really tight socks on, but that's not actually the best solution, okay? And then they think, and to chuck all this heat on it, and that actually just makes it worse too quickly, all right? So there are a few things to look at, especially in regards to keeping warm, clothing, but also medications and walking barefoot. And if you have any other disorders, such as, autoimmune disorders like lupus and whatnot, that can also contribute. So that's what happens if you're worried, why are my toes and fingers turning black and blue or red and white? Then that's often what's going on, especially if it's winter triggered. It of course could be other conditions, but assuming you might have that Chilblains or Raynaud's thing, there's some easy ways to deal with it. So in the next upcoming videos, we're going to go into some basic treatments of what we can do for you in clinic, what you can do at home, and any, more rare kind of intensive procedures that might be necessary. All right, until then everybody, stay warm and keep on walking.